Hi there, and welcome to an episode of chair yoga. So, if you've never done this before, I recommend having a fairly sturdy upright chair that either has a yoga mat underneath it to give it a bit of grip, or placing it on a surface where it's not going to slide away from you. So, once you've got your chair placed where you like it, have a seat so that your ankles are roughly lined up right beneath your knees, if you can get them there. And remembering that, these postures that I'm offering are just invitations. Remembering to always work with your own body, knowing that everybody is different, whether it's through past injuries or surgeries or balance might be off, that kind of thing. So just, loving yourself and being accepting of where you're at and just moving your body as best that you can in a safe way. So finding a seated position, feet should be planted flat on the floor. Finding a tall spine here, imagining a little string attached to the back of your head, just gently pulling that spine up nice and tall. Begin to close down your eyes. Hands can just fall gently on your lap. Begin to notice your breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Just become aware of the senses, perhaps noticing what you smell. Noticing if the air feels cool or warm. Noticing any sounds that you hear, maybe off in the distance, and then close by. And perhaps even noticing what you taste. See the darkness behind your eyelids. And then returning your focus back to your breath. Beginning to find a bit more depth, maybe even pulling the breath into your belly. Slowing that breath down and lengthening each exhale. Feel your shoulders soften as you release. Imagine letting go of any stress or tension that you are holding there. Really using your breath to release that grip you have on it. Good. Taking 2 more long, deep breaths. Last one. Good, and then keeping your eyes closed or maybe gently softening them open and taking your gaze to the ground, we'll simply drop our chin down towards our chest, bringing a bit of length to the back of the neck, and then gently dropping our hands down by our sides, allowing the shoulders to soften. The hands become heavy. Good, and then we'll gently roll our left ear to our left shoulder, allowing those arms to just stay at our sides. We're feeling a bit of stretch in our right neck. We only have one neck, but the right side of our neck. And then gently dropping that chin back to our chest. And gently rocking our right ear to our right shoulder. Again, just allowing the arms to hang. Feeling now a big stretch along the left side of the neck. Good, and then chin will drop back down to your chest. We'll take a couple of neck rolls here, drawing a big circle with our chin, taking it up towards the sky. Making a clockwise or counterclockwise rotation here. Going one more this direction. Good, and once you've got your chin to your chest, we'll roll back up the other way. Chin comes back up to the sky. Down and around, one more time. Good, and then once you get that chin back down to your chest, we'll pause here again for one more big breath. Good. Chin can come to neutral. And you can begin to open your eyes here. And then we'll just inhale to reach our hands up and out and up towards the sky. Our palms will come together and then exhale down through our heart space. Doing that 2 more times. Big inhale. Palms together, exhale, drop it down. Good, last one, big inhale. Big release. Good. This time we'll reach all the way up to the sky. And then drop our right hand down to our hip, or you might even grab the chair if you have something to grab onto. And then we'll reach up and over with that left hand, bringing a bit of stretch there on our left side body. Really try and keep your hips planted into your seat. And then if it feels okay, you might start to take your gaze up towards that inner elbow. Good. And then reach back up through center, both hands. And then that left hand will drop down. Grab again, maybe onto your hip or the chair, and reach up and over with the right hand, feeling a nice stretch along the right rib cage and taking maybe that gaze up to your inner elbow. Keep your hips planted. Good, and then reaching both hands back up to the sky. And then we'll simply drop our left hand over to our right knee. And that right hand is going to, again, reach onto either the back of the chair or the side of the chair. And we'll just start to find a little bit of a twist in the body, starting to look over that right shoulder. Using our hands to help guide us and feel that twist happen right in the middle of our back. Good, last breath. And then we'll unravel here. And then take that right hand now over to the left knee. And left hand will reach for that chair or maybe even hook behind you. And then again, we'll just twist, looking over that left shoulder this time. Feeling a little twisting action happening at the middle back. Good, and then we'll release here. And let's see if we can reach our arms. Hopefully you've got a chair that will allow you to do that, but just simply lean back into your chair and then reach your hands. See if you can reach the hands together, maybe even interlace the fingers. And just start to drop the shoulders down. Feeling those collarbones start to spread apart along the front of the chest. And then you might drop your chin down to your chest again. Now, if you can't reach, all the way around the back of your chair, if you've got a bigger chair, then you can just simply bring your hands to your lower back. Last big breath here. And then inhale, chin comes up, hands will release. Good. And then hands will come to our knees and we'll start to move through some seated cat-cow. So you might even want to roll up onto your tippy toes so that your knees are flat if you're short like me. Otherwise, you can leave your feet planted here. So as we exhale, we're going to round our spine behind us, sending kind of the middle of our back out into the chair. Tuck our chin and just curl ourselves down and inward. And then as we breathe in and inhale, we'll start to round the shoulders back, taking our chin up towards the sky and then shining our heart space forward. Kind of creating that concave back. Good, and then exhale, round the spine, tucking your chin, maybe even your tailbone a little. And then inhale, take your heart space forward, soften your shoulders. Chin comes up. We'll do that 2 more times. So exhale to round the back. And inhale, send the heart space forward. Last one. Exhale. and inhale. Good. And then releasing your hands down by your side. We'll just take a couple of shoulder rolls here. So rolling them up towards your ears, one direction. Good. And then opposite direction. Good. And then just let the hands hang heavy here. So now focusing a little bit more on the lower body. So I'm just going to turn to the side here for you. So we'll go ahead and move our hips a little bit closer to the edge of our chair, making sure it is still nice and steady. We'll plant our left foot into the mat space and then find that nice tall spine. Soften your shoulders. And then we'll simply begin to send that right foot out in front of us, squeezing our thigh muscle and pointing those toes up towards the sky. And then exhale, drop that foot down, tap it, and then inhale, take it all the way back up, making it parallel to the floor. Dropping it down, giving it a tap, and then inhale, bring it back to parallel. Do that 3 more times. Drop it down. And inhale, take it back up. Here's 2. Squeeze your thigh, hold your belly button nice and tight in towards the spine. And last one. Good. And then rest that foot onto the mat. That right leg is going to reach out to the side now, just as best as you can, taking it over to the right side, and then extending that leg out and just starting to point the toes again up towards the sky. Have a nice tall spine here. And then we'll just start to lean ourselves forward, maybe onto that left knee. Feeling a nice little stretch in our back, in our groin, and then stretching out the calf and hamstring a little. Good, last big breath. And then rolling back up, we'll go ahead and take that right ankle and pop it over, if we can, onto that left knee. And you can just help your leg stand there, or be placed there, I should say. Find that nice tall spine once again. Now, if you can't get your ankle up this high, you can always just slide it over across the left ankle. But if you can, pop the ankle onto that left knee. Tall spine here, and then exhale. We'll just hinge forward as far as we can come, feeling a nice big stretch along our right glute. It might not be leaning forward very much, and that's okay. Just work with wherever your body is at. You might even drop your chin down towards your chest. Good, last big breath here. And then we'll release the right foot down. Nice tall spine once again. So moving into that left leg now, we're gonna plant our right foot into the floor space, keeping it nice and stable there. And then when we're ready, we'll just inhale to extend that left foot or I should say leg, making it parallel to the floor. And then flex that foot so we're pointing our toes up towards the sky. And then exhale, we can bend in the knee, tap the foot. And then inhale, take it all the way back up. Squeezing our thigh. Maybe it shakes a little, -2. And then exhale, tap the foot. And take it back up. Let's go for 3 more. So exhale, tap. Inhale, kick it back up. Hold and squeeze. And then exhale, drop it down. That's 2. All the way back up. Good. Tap it down. And 1 more. Good. Extend it out as high as you can or parallel. And then drop it down. Good. And then we'll take that left leg now, extend it out to the side, still pointing the toes, and we're still on the edge of our chair. And so just kind of coming as far open as you can, finding that tall spine, and then either staying here if that feels like enough of an opening, or maybe we can hinge forward, allowing our body just to relax on the right knee. Use your breath to help you open here. Good, and next inhale, we'll roll ourselves back up and slide that right foot back in front. Sorry, the left foot. And then that left ankle is going to lift up over onto that right knee. And again, if you can't get it up there, then that's okay. Just cross it over across to the right ankle. So finding a tall spine wherever you are. And then as you feel ready, start to hinge forward, and maybe you come just a little bit, maybe you can come all the way down, just kind of working with where your body is at. Again, just soften your shoulders, drop your chin. Feel a nice deep opening into your glute space. A last big breath here. And then we'll roll ourselves up, plant that foot back into the chair. Now for this next portion, if you can stand, we'll go ahead and stand up nice and tall. If not, just stay seated on your chair for this portion. That's okay. We're going to turn and face towards our chair, finding a tall spine. And then simply drop our hands down to the seat of that chair and walk our feet back so we can start to push our weight in towards the chair. So just kind of coming back as far as you can. And then we'll step that right foot forward and send the hips up and back for a deeper hamstring stretch here. You don't have to sink very low, but the lower that you drop down, you might even drop your elbows towards the chair, then the deeper that stretch is going to feel the back of the leg. Keep a softness in your knee. Try not to lock it out. Just keep a bit of softness there. And we'll only stay here for 2 long, deep breaths. And if you're seated for this portion, just continue to follow your breath. Be aware of your body. Good, and then we'll step that right foot back, and the left foot will step forward now. Finding some length in that leg, and again, you might be up here, that's okay. So finding length in your back. And then as you feel ready, we'll just exhale. Hinge forward, coming down to wherever you feel comfortable. Again, if this is throwing your balance off or it doesn't feel comfortable in the body, then just go ahead and take a seat. That's okay. This stretch is really good for targeting those tight muscles right at the back of our leg. And last big breath here. Good. And then we'll simply step forward and allow ourselves to come back upright. And then just turn and have a seat again right on our chair. Planting our feet into our mat or on the floor. And then finding a comfortable seat here with a nice tall spine. We'll close down our eyes and return back to that breath. And just imagine your body is sinking down and resting on that chair, where you feel completely supported. Your body is being held here. There's no need for you to do any work. Just simply breathe. In and out. Over and over. Soften your shoulders. Lengthen your exhale. Good. Taking 2 more long, deep breaths here. Keeping your eyes closed if you can. Just feeling a sense of peace in your body. A sense of calm, of balance. And then slowly starting to bring a bit of life back into your body. Just maybe squeezing your fists, giving your fingers a little wiggle, maybe even circling your wrists. Good. And then placing your hands on your knees, we'll just turn the palms up towards the sky, keeping your eyes closed or gaze soft to the ground. We'll take a big cleansing breath here. So draw in nice and deep through your nose. And then part your lips and sigh it out. One more time, big inhale. Big exhale. Good. And then bring those hands to heart center. Simply bring your thumbs towards your breastbone and bow your chin towards your own heart. And just thank yourself for showing up to your chair, to your mat, and for practicing the art of yoga. Thank you for joining me, and namaste. Thank you.